now shows Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in a dead heat. But the latest NBC News battleground map shows Clinton still in, there you go, comfortable control. It shows 272 electoral votes are either leaning or likely going to fall into the Democratic column, more than enough to win the White House. But in a new column in the New York Daily News, it says Clinton is going about the election all wrong and could end up losing because of it. And guess who's behind it? Mike Lupica, he's the author, and he's an MSNBC contributor joining me now. Michael, on Sunday, you said, wake up, Hillary. Did you have an early look at this CNN poll?
No, I'm not nearly that prescient, but it occurs to me that she has squandered all of the profound momentum that she came out of the Democratic convention with. And all I've been thinking as I've watched the last few weeks play out is it's like watching a basketball team before the shot clock, passing the ball around on the outside, waiting to run the clock out. You can't take this guy on like that. And this isn't conventional warfare. This is a food fight. It's a bar fight. And to me, spending your month just raising money is a waste of time.
Money doesn't matter in this election. I mean, $140 million in a month, that's a lot of dough with 2 months left.
You know, it occurred to me as you said that, I was going to say $140 million doesn't buy you nearly what it used to in politics. But Jeb Bush thought he was going to money whip Donald Trump. And how did that work out for him? We're going to see at the first debate how the rest of this thing is going to go. But to me, she cannot run for president just waiting for him to make mistakes. She has to provide a compelling reason why people should trust her more than they clearly do.
Jeb Bush clearly couldn't money whip Donald Trump. But at this point in the election, how important is it for Donald Trump to get the likes of a Jeb Bush or Mitt Romney even remotely in his corner? Look at who is stumping for Hillary Clinton right now. Michelle Obama is about to head out there. Bernie Sanders, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump remains the cheese standing alone. Does he need to beef up who's beside him?
He's going to present all of these former generals and admirals now who are endorsing him for president. I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares about the Republican Party. It's not the party of Republicans anymore. It's the party of Donald Trump. He believes that he will rise or fall on the merits of the strength of his own personality. And we're going to find out about that. He wants this to be a referendum on him. He wants this to be a referendum on all the dumb stuff that he said.
Given the amount of crazy things he said, and that Hillary Clinton's camp has painted him as unfit, not the person who you want to have, being able to put us at war, when they show up to those debates, if he's there with his teeth brushed and his shoes tied, does he already have an advantage?
Well, so you're saying that's where the bar is set for Donald Trump. Because, Stephanie, clearly he will say or do anything to get elected president. Did you see him in that Detroit church over the weekend? He looked like a fish trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. But somehow he's gaining ground over the last 10 days. And she has to stop that now before they get anywhere near Hofstra in the first debate.
Now, I keep saying, listen, it could happen to anyone. This coughing fit that she had, 4 minutes of coughing, you know the Trump team is going to make a big deal. Rudy Giuliani, remember, said, Google, Hillary, health, bananas. But here we are. Can they actually make something of this?
I think it's the single most shameful thing that has come out of the Trump campaign. This vague notion that she's not well enough.
Do you think it's sexist?
Oh, I absolutely do. Don't you?
I'm not here to give my opinion, but if I were to, I might say, heck yeah, she can't handle it. She's a granny. Baloney.
No. If you watched Rudy Giuliani at the Republican convention, which, as I said in the column, made the Hunger Games sound like a Pixar movie, okay? If you watched him, for him to question the capacity of anybody else in this campaign, it's absurd. But there's a constant drumbeat that Hillary Clinton is not strong enough to run for president. And if that isn't sexist, I don't know what is.
How about the drumbeat? It's so crazy, it just might work. People are getting concerned that that's how it could play out for Donald Trump here. All right, we have to take a quick break. Mike, I know you're going to come back later because we're going to talk a bit more about sports. And as you mentioned basketball earlier, we're going to talk a little